The Buffalo Bulls. It is. So Buffalo last year, 5-7, 4-4 in conference. Once again, whenever we read these and y'all look at, like I said, they have solid years. They do, but they're 1-3 non-conference. And like I said, I'm pretty sure you look at Buffalo's schedule. Tell what was Buffalo's non-conference schedule last year?
I'll let you know here shortly.
Okay. So quarterback we got Pete Limbo. We do 14-11 in 2 years. So I mean, he had a 8-9 win season, went 9-4 the year before. He did when he was there. Overall, 126-76. He is I want to say he came from Sam Houston State.
Mm-hmm.
He did. So the least amount of returning production that they have, they got 2 on offense and only 4 on defense. They did average 24 points per game last year, still 91st in the country. But I mean, you only return 2 on offense. As you notice with these MAC players, I'm pretty sure as we do these other conferences, you're going to start to see in these other conferences, they're going to have higher numbers on return of players.
Right.
They are just because of the turnover.
Mm-hmm.
So did you end up finding the schedule tab?
I got that.
All right, what we got non-conference?
Non-conference, they had Minnesota Golden Gophers.
Okay, Power 4.
Yeah, which was a pretty good game. I mean, they lost 23-10.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all against Minnesota. They also played St. Francis Red Flash.
Oh, they probably won that one.
They won that 45-6.
Yeah, that's a D2 school.
Right. Up next was Troy Trojans. They lost, but they lost 21-17.
Dang, that was close. They go to Troy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then their final game was against UConn, the Huskies, which had a pretty good season.
Yeah. They won 9 games last year.
Yeah, they lost that game, but they lost 2017 also.
Okay. So even in theirs that they lost. Yeah. I mean, 2 of the 3 losses were 1 possession games. So, I mean, if you turn that around, and now they're instead of 5-7, they're 8-4.
Right.
And now we're talking about, man, Buffalo is a really great team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's how it all breaks down. So they only got 30% return in production, which is 135th in the country out of 136 schools, because there's 138 now. So we really can't count Sacramento State or North Dakota State. And they're last in the MAC. 26% on offense, Taz, and only 33% on defense, and only 63 starts returning.
Right.
Coming off of a 9-4 and Bahama Bowl win.
It's something to build on.
Yeah. You thought it would be, but then they went 5-7. But I mean, 3-1 loss games,
right.
1-score games.
Right.
I'm pretty sure their conference schedule. How was they in conference? Do you have that?
For
Buffalo?
Yeah.
Were their games close to in conference?
Right. So Buffalo, their conference record was 4-4.
Yeah.
5-7 overall. The issue was at home 2-5.
Really?
Yeah, 2-5 at home,
wow.
But 3-2 on the road.
That's wild. Usually they do really good at home and have trouble on the road.
Yep.
So, like I said, they ain't got nothing coming back. So I guess off a bad year, you don't have nothing coming back. Only way up is up.
That's it.
I personally think the Bahamas Bowl, Taz, is one of the best bowls. I mean, think about it. You're going to the Bahamas in December.
Most definitely. It's warm.
Heck yeah. That's pretty sweet.
Yep.
And then you get to stay at that resort and everything while you're there that they showed during the commercials and stuff in between to try to sell people to go to the Bahamas to go visit.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, they got it really hard. They got true freshman coming in, Jason Wright, 6'2", 200 pounds, quarterback. So hopefully he'll be able to step in and navigate this offense. They did lose 2 all-MAC wide receivers to the portal, which that always hurts, and that's always going to seem to happen here. Questions are at O-line. Only 1 starter returning on their O-line, and they're starting sophomore at right tackle and a freshman at center, Taz. They are starting a freshman at center.
Yeah. Unless he's a stud, it's going to be a long day at center. Yeah.
Dude, that is your quarterback of the O-line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if that is the hardest probably position to play on the offensive line. It is. It's center. And we're coming out to jump with a kid that was in high school last year.
Yeah. So you have a young quarterback and a revamped line.
Yeah. Freshman quarterback.
Yeah.
Freshman center.
Yeah. Against
some pretty good defensive players and defenses in the MAC. Like I said, don't let the numbers get screwed or skewed or whatever. Because remember, a lot of these games too, you look at their points per game allowed, and they might play Ohio State or an Oregon or a team that puts up 50 on them, and that throws off their averages for the whole year. You take that 50 out, and instead of them giving up 24 a game, now they only gave up 13 a game.
Right.
But because they gave up 55 to one of them big schools or whatever, that's kind of skews their numbers and everything. So tell us what you think about their defense, Taz, at Buffalo. Tell me, give me one shining moment.
Buffalo defense?
Yeah, Buffalo's defense.
I would probably say, I'd probably say their linebacker, Red Murdoch. Yeah. One of the most productive and disruptive tackles in the FBS. So they have a leader on defense.
Yeah.
That they can probably follow, but it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough when you don't have a lot of returning players.
Tell us about that secondary.
Secondary could be the best in the MAC. Yep. 186.4 passing yards per game. It's 23rd overall or 23rd overall. Both DBs and nickel are back.
Nice.
So that's some continuity there.
Heck yeah.
You know, in the secondary.
And I mean, be 23rd in the country, I mean, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah. Kobe Blackwell, preseason All-MAC, first team. Best cover corner in the MAC. And probably lead next year.
More than likely.
Yeah. I mean,
I think he's a sophomore. I do. I think he's a sophomore this year, or he was a sophomore last year. So, yeah, more than likely he probably will, unfortunately, for Buffalo and Pete Limbo. But, I mean, hey, if he can come in there and lock it down and shut down one side, I mean, 23rd in passing yards.
That's the defense.
Yeah, I mean, that's solid on defense. And he was talking about their linebackers. And then they got a Stevie Bracey, was a transfer from Virginia. So, you know, he probably ain't no slouch.
Right.
He ain't. So they should have pretty decent defense. Like I said, 24 points per game on offense. They got to get that going. I think the biggest issue might be O-line or center, starting freshman center and quarterback at the same time, because you need somebody to balance the other one out. You know what I'm saying? You can't have your quarterback getting ruffled and you look to your center. He's like, I don't know what we're going to do, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to adapt to the speed of the game, reading coverages and defenses. And at the same time, your boy whipping on blocks.
Yeah, I need you to worry about the front seven.
Yeah.
I'll worry about the back end.
Yeah.
And if we're both sitting here not knowing what we're seeing or what we're doing, and hey, maybe they'll come out there and they'll be great. And I hope they do. But
yeah, hopefully the play call helps them. You know,
that too,
and simplify things to kind of help both the young guys. Because I've known this about a lot of coaches also. A lot of times they'll kind of scale things back with their play calling to kind of simplify it for the quarterbacks and not give them too much, you know, but just enough to kind of scale it back so they won't make mistakes. You see that a lot of quarterbacks a lot of times. They'll do hitches, they'll do those little quick screens, things of that nature to kind of get them settled in. But you see a lot of times those quarterbacks don't take a lot of chances because they don't want to make that big mistake.
Yeah. Give them something to get comfortable.
Right. Ask
them, hey, what's the 5? I heard a couple of OCs and stuff like that talking about it. And they said they'll go to their young quarterback and just ask them, hey, what are 5 plays that you just love? Like, you know, front to back, whatever happens, where to go with the ball, you feel the most comfortable, you know you're going to complete, you know we're going to get positive yards. What are those 5 plays? And let's start with those. And then we'll build off of that.
Yeah, and hopefully, like I said, with his O-line, one of the best friends of a quarterback is a good running game.
Yes.
So if you can kind of establish the run game to give him a hand and a decent tight end.
Yes.
As a part of the check down.
Heck yeah.
You know, those would be a couple of things to kind of help the young quarterback get settled in.
Yeah, and that's one thing you do need is a good tight end and a solid running game.
Most definitely.
And a defense that can get them off the field.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving right along. That's Buffalo, everybody. 5-7, 4 and 4. Hopefully they can build on that next year and see if we're one game away from a bowl game and getting back to a bowl